Did they just rip those Quantrons apart and wear their skins as like costumes? Welcome to Ranger Reviews, a web series where we look at episodes of the TV show Power Rangers and then discuss them. Today we're exploring the 30th episode of the show Power Rangers in Space, as well as the 280th episode overall, titled Dark Specter's Revenge Part 2. We begin this episode right where we left off. The asteroid is heading towards Earth, and the Rangers are using all their Zords, but it's not really working. Everyone on Earth is screaming in a panic, running. They're entering the Earth's atmosphere, and Andros says they just need some more power. Then another Zord is just coming out of nowhere. It's called the Mega Winger, and freaking Zane is just like, hey, I'm back, and he just joins them, pushing against the asteroid. I mean, what the hell kind of return is this? Are you serious? All 4 Megazords are pushing against the asteroid now, and according to Cassie, it's working. I don't see how, but okay. Apparently, they changed course enough for people on Earth to celebrate. How would they know? They just push it back, which makes no sense with how gravity works, but okay, it's handled, I guess. You know, set up for an entire episode for it to be resolved in 2 minutes. Great work, everyone. On the megaship, Zane walks into the bridge and everyone's happy to see him. He says that the rebels built the Mega Winger. They look like they could just come back with him and build weapons for the Rangers at that point. Dekka announces that she's pinpointed the Dark Fortress, and Andros asks to see if she can find Karone, and Zane is very confused. He asks if Andros found his sister, and Ashley's like, Astronema is Karone, and they explain everything. Zane says he knew something was good about her, and he goes with Andros, saying he also has an interest in her. Zane is such a scumbag, and I kinda love it. Bulk, Skull, and Phenomenus wake up in a field somewhere, and they assume that they crash-landed on some planet. Wait, they crash-landed a rocket? Phenomenus says it could be swarming with aliens, and yeah, it's pretty obvious that they're still on Earth. Zane and Andros are on their galaxy gliders and they find a Velocifighter, which they grab onto so that he'll take them back to the Dark Fortress. By grab onto, I mean they just jump onto the damn ship. I feel like they could have done this a long time ago to figure out where the Dark Fortress was. On the Dark Fortress, the Velocifighter docks, surrounded by Quantrons guiding it into place. As soon as its wheels touch, Andros and Zane look around, hiding behind parts of the ship. They jump off the back, running into the crates as they demorph. Andros then asks Zane if he went on a date with his sister, and Zane says, I don't know it was your sister. I kinda love this part. They run away and Andros asks if it was just one date, and Zane says it wasn't anything. Dude, you had her photo in your spank bank. They then hear Darkonda screaming orders to Elgar, who is saying that no Ranger will ever have the chance to step on board this ship. And as Quantrons are walking by, Andros and Zane take a couple. The Quantrons then walk out and they get yelled at by Elgar. He asks if they've seen anything suspicious, and there's a rumor that the Rangers are snooping around. They shake their heads, so Elgar lets them go. They then walk away, revealing that they have the Quantron suits on. Did they just rip those Quantrons apart and wear their skins as like costumes? They find Astronema, who is what I can only describe as her office. Andros and Zane reveal themselves to her and she turns, revealing a new mechanical bit on her. Ecliptor then comes in and Zane takes him on while Andros pleads with her to be Karone again. She says that she is Astronema and the Quantrons come in now, so Zane takes off his suit in a weird ass way. Zane tells Andros they have got to go, and Andros refuses without his sister, but Zane insists. He says they have to go now because she's brainwashed. They start running around, fighting a lot of different Quantrons along the way. They end up using some space briefcases on them. Just when the fight seems lame, we actually get some really cool environment use in their fights, and it's really cool to watch. They get cornered, so let's rock it. Silver and Red take on even more Quantrons now, and Zane tells Andros to follow him, and Zane opens up the Velocifighter cockpit. Zane gets in, and Andros finds another Velocifighter, getting in that one. They both start up the jets, leaving the dock as Quantrons gesture for them. They return to the megaship, and TJ asks if they're okay. Andros says fine, and Zane explains what happened to Karone. She's Astronema again. Ashley watches Andros with concern. Meanwhile, Bulk, Skull, and Phenomenus find a payphone and an old shoe, and they're like, just like on Earth, and Phenomenus says they never even left Earth. Well, actually, he says, you know what this means? And Skull suggests that an alien's walking around with only one shoe on. They start to walk away when a monster, Frightwing, flies in, scaring them away. They're running through the desert, throwing the shoe back at it. Frightwing thinks that they're the Power Rangers for some reason, which is insane because, like, everyone knows who they are at this point. The Rangers see what's going on and they say they need to help them out. Frightwing has Bulk and company cornered when lasers come in. The Rangers show up and Phenomenus talks about how awesome the Power Rangers are for, like, some reason. They take on Frightwing while Bulk, Skull, and Phenomenus hide. The Morph Rangers are fighting Frightwing, and this feels like padding for this episode if I'm totally being honest. Astronema then fires a Saddle Laser, so they call it the Mega Voyager, which just lands fully formed. Okay then. Chains then come out of the ground for no reason whatsoever, tying up the Rangers. Frightwing then says he'll lighten their load for them and he fires at them. That made no sense. He's now beating the crap out of them and the Rangers use maximum power to get loose. Zane, hi, where are you? They toss Frightwing aside, who is now flying around hitting them. Now we see the Mega Winger dispatching from its dock on the moon, I guess. I assume not the same Jupiter moon as the Mega Voyager Zords. The Rangers can't get a lock on Frightwing's coordinates, which, like, who cares? He's right in front of you. Then the Mega Winger flies into the scene, firing at Frightwing, hitting him down. Zane transformed the Mega Winger into standing Megazord mode or whatever, and everyone's like, wow, so cool, this rocks. The Zords low-key suck this season. He takes out the Wing Blaster, firing it at Frightwing, hitting him down. Really expected that to blow him up. Frightwing then takes off into the sky and Andros just gives up, saying he's getting away. Zane then says, oh, there are some features that could actually help you here. What, Zane, like how your Zord fucking flies? Nope, he literally just puts his wings on the Mega Voyager so they can chase Frightwing, hitting him in midair. Dude, the Mega Winger already flies, just fly yourself. They do their Mega V3 missile finisher, blowing up Frightwing in the air, posing with the Mega Winger. Bulk, Skull, and Phenomenus celebrate, meeting up with the Rangers. TJ asks what they're doing out there to begin with, and Phenomenus just says, I can't answer that. So the Rangers just give them a lift back to civilization. Are they, like, wanted now? They let them get onto the Galaxy Gliders and they go off, heading back into town, I guess. Asharma isn't pleased about the failure, and Darkonda comes up, talking about how the Silver Ranger and the Mega Winger tipped the balance of favor back to the Rangers. He then calls Darkonda an outcast, and Ecliptor is told to throw him out. Then Asharma points her staff at him and he says, go ahead, I still have a few lives left, but don't forget, you only have one. Damn, bitch. He teleports out before they can do anything. On the megaship, Dekka explains that Karon's emotions have been completely quieted by the tech on her face, which Andros gets hope from because she's still in there somewhere. Zane suggests that there might be a glitch in it somewhere that they can actually use to free her. Andros says he doesn't know how or when, but someday he'll get her back. The end. Man, I don't know how I feel about this episode. I mean, I didn't really, have too much fun with it, and while I like that Zane is back, his return is terrible. However, the whole Andros and Zane on the Dark Fortress bit was pretty amazing and, really well done, so I guess it balances it all back to 0. Not terrible by any means, but the great parts really make up for the bad parts. Also, why do all of these Zords suck? Astro, Delta, and Mega Winger are all just ships that turn into robots. That's fine, but 3 in one season is a lot. And then the individual Zords of the Mega Voyager kind of blow too. I don't know, I feel like we could have gotten a lot better stuff. Next time we begin a big serialized part of Power Rangers that is wildly revered in the fandom. But until then, may the power protect you.